Hi sweet friends, welcome back. Today we are visiting Dollar Tree. They keep getting new things, so I'm just showing you what I found this time. Let's start off with these pumpkins. They are ceramic. These are $1.50. They also have some skulls. These are not plastic. They had a pretty nice weight to them. I believe they are $1.50 as well. Now these are new this year. They do light up and they are ceramic, $1.50. Honestly, not bad. It looks, pretty good quality. They also have these that aren't the best quality, to be honest, $1.50, as well as the owls, lots of glitter. And look over here, they have lots of jack-o'-lanterns. Let me fix them up a bit so you guys can see all of the ones they have. I'm pretty sure these are $1.50 as well. You guys know by my previous videos, my stores are just covering the prices with a red sticker. Now look at these. I believe they are $1.50. They have the ghost. Look at the bottom. They also have the witch. And that face, of course, reminds you of, Johanna Parker. And the black hat with the little jack-o'-lantern. I think he's my favorite. That witch has a little damage on her face. I think this one's a little better. You have to kind of look for a good one. Down here they have some skeletons in different poses. These are a little bigger than what they usually carry. Here's this one in another pose. They also have the hands and then more skulls, as you guys can see. They come in different versions. Look at this one, iridescent. They feel kind of like ceramic, to be honest. Okay, they also have some black LED candles. Over here, they do have the little pumpkin characters back. So let's see, they have the fox. Looks like the paint is a little bit better on that fox this year. They have the raccoon and the hedgehog. Okay, speaking of hedgehog, they also have him like this. These are pretty cute. Let's see, they do have the fox. I believe this is a raccoon. Over here, they do have their pumpkins. Grateful and thankful. Fall sweet fall. This is a little bit more kind of like a mustard yellow. Cool autumn breezes. Not a mustard yellow, but yes, a little tint of yellow. They also have the gnomes. The store was a little busy, so I am working, around other people. Okay, they have these pumpkins. I think this is the third or fourth year we've seen them. And then they do have the pumpkins like this with little updates. They do have these pumpkins, ceramic. Okay, look at the hand soaps, friends. I'm actually, glad that they don't have glitter. The apple, the pumpkin, and the acorn. I believe those are $1.50. Okay, let's take a look at the gnomes. Hello Fall, the gnome girl. And then there's this one. These are probably $1.50 also. The pool noodles, they have them white, orange, purple, black. They are $1.50. And let's take a look at what this store has. So this is another Dollar Tree than the ones we visited. Honestly, if you haven't seen my previous videos, go check them out because my stores have been fully stocked. So we are just gonna, check on things that we haven't seen. So they do have those runners. Let's see, some filler. And yes, this store did have the girl version of the basket. These are $1.50. They also have the characters in this store. Again, I did share this all already. They have the wreath hangers nicely displayed. And let's see, they do have all of the signs also. I'm not gonna go too in depth over here because again we did see this already. I will link my Dollar Tree playlist down below so you can check out all of the videos that I have of just Dollar Tree if you're interested. They do have some bows, very pretty. And behind me, this is the Halloween section. And again, this store does have the wreath hangers nicely displayed. Look at those eyes. These are metal, by the way. We saw all of those picks. They do have the pumpkins. Some of these do have glitter. I see purple, orange, polka dots. These are the new picks that I showed you already. Okay, this store has some bottle brush trees. Look at those colors, perfect for Halloween. They also have some new signs that we didn't see last time in the other store. Let me take these out. They have the crow or the raven. And I do like the jack-o'-lantern they have. Just trying to see if there's anything else. Okay, here's the skull. Yeah, that jack-o'-lantern looks pretty cool. They also have the metal characters like the ghosts. Some of these rock. I thought this ghost would be flat, but no. I thought this one was pretty cute. Okay, they also have... Is it like a gnome witch or something? It says Eek. And they do have the cat. Alright, over here they do have these pretty door knockers or, hangers. The bells are pretty large. Look at the color here. Very pretty. So yes, these are bigger than the ones they usually have, friends. And the lighting is a little bit, off over here because of the windows, but they're just the gnomes. And they have all of the signs that we did cover already. Now, I do want to point out the garlands, friends. Oh my goodness. It feels like you get, barely any garland at all, to be honest. Wow. The quality has definitely gone down for the garlands. Alright, in the Dollar Tree Plus, we covered all of the fall already. They did add these that weren't in that other store. We saw these towards the left. Okay. We saw everything over here. Alright, the Halloween Dollar Tree Plus is in. So these were $5 last year. They're actually $7 now, friends. Yes, $7. Some new porch signs are also in. They have Beware, Trick or Treat, Jack-o'-lanterns, The Witch is in. These also went up a couple of dollars. They are now $7. The hanging ghosts are $5. And down here they have some stakes. These are metal. Here are the tombstones with the RIP. Those are definitely new this year. The boo we have seen last year, but they look a little different. The inflatables, you see, friends, they are now $20. They have mist makers, now $6. And let's see, they do have some LED hanging remote taper candles for $5. It comes with 4. These are spiders, and they do have the bats. There they are side by side. These are back $5. So they have the ghost, and they have the mummy, the black cat, and the ghost trick-or-treating. The jars are back. These are ceramic. I know many of you friends bought these last year. And then here are some tabletop decor pieces for $7. Honestly, very similar to what we see at Family Dollar. The magic balls are $7. They have spiderweb lights for $6. Some skeleton lights for $7. Alright, these metal houses, $7. That size, not reasonable for $7, to be honest. These are $5. You can see the spider and spider webs. These are $3. The black cauldron, the jack-o'-lantern, the ghost. And here are their garlands for $5. Spider legs. This one's new, black and white. The candy corns are back. Wow, I can't believe these tinsel wreaths are $6. And then these are $7. Wow, they are plastic. The size isn't that great, to be honest. The trees, $7. You can get those cheaper at Target in their dollar spot. Bullseye's Playground. Okay, spooky. This pillow is now $6. They do have lots of table covers in. These are $5. This one is kind of like a little haunted house scene with the ghost. They also have this one. I have to take a picture of that one. The metal trays are back, friends. These are $5. Honestly, not bad for what they are. The images are pretty nice. And I think these would be $5 if they were at Dollar General. Wickedly Delicious Witch's Kitchen Enchanted. Eat Serve Nightly. It's just a bunch of hocus pocus. Many of these items we did share in my sneak peek portions of my videos, as well as these easel signs. If you love the vintage style, this is perfect for you. Look at that one. Park your broom here. Okay, over here they do have these potion bottles. Bat Venom. These are $5. They do have glitter. These are all $5. Lots of skulls. These weigh a little lighter. They are $7. So those also went up in price. The candles. These are $5. The spiders, the skulls, the snakes. The candle holders did stay $3. This one is new. The design is pretty different. They do have some vintage trees. Those are now $7. The ghosts, the jack-o'-lanterns, and the bats. They also have the bats in two versions. One a little bit more chromatic. They do have the lanterns with the black candle. These are $7. These are priced $5. More skulls, $5. Up here, the spooky frames are back. These are $7, friends. The garlands here are priced $4. So I see some bats. This one's colorful. Pom-poms. And they do have little ghosts. I wonder why some garlands are $5 and some are $4. I don't know. Okay, they have the pillows. They do have the characters like this bat. These do feel like the Squishmallow type. And let's see, they also have a ghost. A little different than the ones we're seeing everywhere. All the dispensers are $7. The cauldrons, the iridescent skulls. They have some solar sticks for $5. Those are eyeballs. Some bubble witch pots for $6. Creepy plants are $5. Those are repeats. The 30-inch spiders are $3. And they do have doormats. So they have the core mats. These are $6 trick or treats. They also have the spider web. And of course they have the jack-o'-lantern. These are underneath those, but they are $6 as well. Spooky vibes. Welcome. Some of these are similar to the ones from last year. More pillows. Okay. These are new. Pumpkin lantern candles. $5, friends. $5. Look, this store does have a price on those. I can't believe they are $7. Okay, these are $1.50. They are new to my store. They also shared some new items. So here's a little sneak peek. Not too much. These are the designs that they will put out for their fall collection. We're seeing the colors that they're going to be using. They also have these stakes. They are $7. So it looks like, kind of like a windmill slash stake, right? And they are also presenting some new tier trays. Look at this one with the pumpkins. This one is, a different concept. I believe this will also be 7. Alright friends, I hope you enjoyed shopping along with me. If you did, don't forget to press that like button. It really helps my algorithm and my channel. Also subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in another shop with me. A virtual hug. Take care. Goodbye.